Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Down the right sideline. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Right 80. Right side. Stop.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air, Williams.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To the air once more. Williams. Pass to the sideline. He's got Adunze.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Complete to Zacchaeus.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's taken in by Duvernay.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and 8. On play action, here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Mighty. Let's get set. Right 80. Got.
Now it's Burrow. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
On 1, ready?
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Got. 180.
Now Burrow.
Throw there, it's intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Noah Fant from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Bengals 14. Bears nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught by Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
He's got this complete to Burton.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Right, 80.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Bengals at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Right back to Brown. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Wide 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 12-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
180.
Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 21. Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
MT, Tate. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On one, ready?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Right 80, 11.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Let's get set. Stop.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Thomas. Dot. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
11, MT, take. Big 13. Big 13.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
What is that?
Third down, here's Brown. And a strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Here we go. Dad, 11, MT, take.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Bengals grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Gun. Stop. Wide 80. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals open the lead up to 34-0. McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On third down, here comes Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Jones on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time now looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11, empty. Let's get set. Stop.
And they go on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, and try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
180. Stop.
And they'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Handing it off to Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way to throw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.